So I just recorded a BOXYCHARM unboxing and I did like a try-on version, but this month there was a brush cleaner thing, so I tried to show you guys, but I ran out of footage area on my camera and I wanted to finish recording, so this happened.
I only have 14 seconds to tell you what happened. So what I did was use the Essell brush cleaner, and I feel like it wasn't cleaning that well, and a lot of foundation was still coming out, so then I used my method, which is 98 cents, and it cleaned it really, really well. Thank you so much, and bye!
Gather all the that I just used. Where's the What's up, guys, and welcome back to another BOXYCHARM. This month I'm doing things a little bit different. I'm shaking things up. Normally we go through the products and just the products. Sometimes I try it on at the end for you, but this time we're doing it different. I tried it on at the beginning for you. We're going to talk about the products I received in this box. In case you're not that interested in the in-depths of it and the try-on, you don't have to watch the end where I try it on. I'm wearing everything in this product except for one thing because it's not wearable. Updates, this is not my planned setup. This is a proxy setup, something just to give you a little bit more greenery. This right here is Gertrude. It's an ugly name, I'm aware, but my boyfriend named his car Bertha, and for some reason when I was sitting here like, what am I gonna name you? Like, I feel like you should be cute, but let's give you an ugly name. I'm sorry, it's not the prettiest name, but hey, I gave you a really pretty face. We're not here to talk about Gertrude or my really unsightly office chair though. We are here to go talk about these products and I guess kind of just show you what I got, because that's what you're here for. If you're here for the try-on, again, that'll be at the end. Also, disclaimer, guys, there's a lot of wind. It's like 16 miles per hour. I did talk about that in the try-on. I know I filmed that first. This is really weird for me, so I have to throw the disclaimer in here. I feel a little bit crazy because I don't want this lip color on me right now, but that's what we got in the box, so we're gonna talk about that first. I'm not crazy about it. This is from Ibby Beauty, and it's in the shade Flirt. It looks like this. I did read up on this one. I didn't really read up on most of products, I just threw them on my face. This Ibby Beauty retails for $9 and it says it's a feather, the name of it is Feather Matte Liquid Lipstick. Wow, you're gonna see me be really dumb during the try-on because it's literally in the name. Feather Matte Liquid Lipstick. Just remember that during the try-on. You'll realize when I'm the idiot. There's a smooth and lightweight formula. I just don't like the color. The finish of it's not great. I feel like it would be a lot better if I had a lip gloss over top of it, but that's mainly personal preference because I don't do too much with matte lipsticks, and if I do, it's got a gloss over top of it because that's just the way I like things with my lips. I like them nice, hydrated looking, and not matte looking. I understand matte for the most part is going to be longer wearing, but honestly, I eat the heck out of my lipstick. All of the lipstick in the inside is gone by the time I'm done eating, so I prefer it to not be as long wearing. Sometimes like I'll scrape at the edges of my lips and it's impossible to take off. There was a really exciting product in here. It was skin. Wait, no, it wasn't skin. I didn't pull up skin. That'd be creepy.
More lampshade?
It was skincare. This is the Elemis Pro Collagen Rose Face Oil. This retailed for $79 and it's from Elemis. I don't remember them having bottles shaped like this, but it is a very cute little bottle. Very, very rose scented. If you're sensitive to rose, I smelled it the moment I opened the box. That's just what it was. Supposedly there's like 3 different types of rose in here, and then there's roaring water kelp, and you'll see later what I tried to do with that but failed. It felt pretty good. I actually don't feel oily now. I still feel hydrated, a little bit oily actually. A little bit oily, but I don't look oily, right? Ignore my hair though because it is hair wash day, but I wash my hair at night, so that's what will happen later. Again, that was $79. Last month I got a serum for $90, so geez Louise, we are getting some pricey skincare, which I love skincare in boxes because it's pricey and I don't really buy skincare. Actually, I can't say that anymore since the Tatcha haul. Next thing in here, if you notice my nose and my face is very, very pink, you will be wondering why. That is this This is the Ciate London Marbled Light Illuminating Blusher. Wow, I don't read anything during the try on, do I? This literally says illuminating blusher. I was like, why is my face so sheeny? This is why. I do talk about it during the try on, but it's super sheeny on the face, but there's no sparkle, no shimmer, none of that. So this marbled effect right here, you would expect it to be shimmery, sheeny, whatever, but it's just matte. So I'm really confused where the sheen comes in, but there's definitely some sheen. This retails for $26, and I got in the shade, did I tell you the shade name? Is there a shade name? I got in the shade Halo. I want to save the palette for last, so I don't have this in the try on because you don't wear this on the face. This is from Aesthetica, which is a brand we get a lot in BOXYCHARM and subscription boxes for brushes. So hey, what do you know? They got a brush cleaner. This is the Pro Series Brush Cleaner, Cleanser, and Conditioner. Okay, maintaining clean and bacteria-free brushes is the key to perfecting makeup application. Oops. This retails for $12. That's very, very affordable for a brush cleaner. It's not that affordable considering I use something that's less than $1, but this is a liquid, so maybe I'll like it better than like a solid soap type of a thing. And then last thing in here is the palette. I always leave palettes for the last thing I reveal because I love palettes. I guess you've already seen it on my face though. How does this work? Gotta perfect this. I gotta perfect this workflow. This is uber cute. This is the Fairy Tale Storybook Cosmetics. It's a chunky monkey. If you have a bookshelf with some space on it, wouldn't this just be so cute sitting in there? I can make a floating shelf. What would I put on here? This though only has 6 shades in here, which I actually don't know the price. I'm assuming it's not worth it. $35. Whoa-wee. So $35 for 6 shades. That's more than $5 I'll pop for one of these, which is really pricey when you consider palettes. Like, yes, the palettes are like $45, $50, but you get so many shades in there, you get sick. You'll notice that they blend out super well, like almost immediately. I did not have any trouble blending them out. They were a little powdery, so I assumed it would be a little bit difficult to blend out, but no, they were a dream come true, a fairy book come true, a fairy tale come true. $35 for the palette, $79 for the Elements, $26 for Ciate, $12 for Aesthetica, and $9 for the Itty Bitty lipstick. Total of this month's box is, drumroll blings, $161. I didn't get a drum roll, but I got wind, so that counts. Nature is drum rolling for me. It was $161. That's a lot lower than last month's box. Last month was $203. Whoa! And there was a super pricey skincare item in that as well. This one was only $11 less than the last box skincare item. That was a hard sentence to say. So that's pretty insane for that drop. It's a pretty steep drop. Remember, we are paying more now for these subscriptions. They're $25 a month now for the regular BOXYCHARM box. So that's, I would expect it to be more, but considering before the 25, I think it was ranging around like 100, 120 anyway, so it is still up. It's just not up that much, and that's how sexy is. I don't know why I made that joke. That's not always the case. Now say goodbye to Gertrude. Actually, you're not saying bye to Gertrude at all. You'll be seeing her soon during the try-on. Thank you so much for hearing me ramble extremely quickly. I am so sorry. Play me back in like 0.5 playback time because I know that was fast. I'll try to talk slower next time, but my stomach is grumbling and I am hungry. So I'm going to leave you here. Go ahead and leave if you're done, if you just wanted to know what was in my box and the price of the box. But if you do want to see me try things on, first impressions, all of that yada yada yada, just keep yada yada yadaing. Whoa, that's dark. Very, very rosy the moment you open it up. Ooh, this is a different little bottle. Oh, it's from Elemis. I think that's the very popular on Instagram or Insta makeup people use. Massage 3 to 4 drops over the face and neck. If contact with the eyes occurs, rinse thoroughly. So let's not burn my eyes out. Let's do it the Insta way. That's all over my shirt. I feel over oiled. It's extremely fragranted. There's lots of fragrance in this. It might all be natural from the rose. Let's see if it tells you. It has a lot of languages and yet it does not tell you. Luxurious and lightweight facial oil infused with a precious trio of rose extracts. So trio of rose extracts to help smooth the look of fine lines and wrinkles, leaving the skin with a luminous glow. I definitely feel pretty damn luminous. My skin is breaking out up here. It's really confusing. I don't know what's making it break out. I think it's something that I tried and it didn't end up well, but it was retinol and I've used retinol before, so I don't know why I had that type of reaction to it, but I did. I'm gonna do my face makeup off camera and then I'll be right back to play with the other things, right? Everything else is for the face. One thing's for the brushes, so we might have to move this party on over to the bathroom also. Welcome back to a world where I have brows. So let's pull up this hunka. Like, look how chunky this is. It's really cute. It's actually fairly cute. It's the Fairy Tales Storybook Cosmetic Fairy Tales Palettes Robin Hood. So maybe they have like a bunch of these, like Fairy Tales, Robin Hood. Could you imagine how cute this would be on an actual bookshelf if you had a ton of them? I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go in. There's actually a mirror in here. Mirror, mirror, here I stand. Who's the fairest in the land? I'm just gonna rip this off of the mirror here and show you these. This might be a little dark to set my eyes, so I am going to set my eyes separately off camera, as you can tell. Okay, I feel like this plane has been flying over us for 30 minutes. This is a super pretty gold, and then this is a really deep green that I really want to play with. I don't know which one I want to play with first, because I feel like we're in Christmas, like green would really work well, but so does gold. I'm gonna start with Nottingham in the crease just because I feel like that's the most natural first step when looking at this. It was either Nottingham or Quiver, and yeah, let's go into this. It feels so weird to have a chunky block just hanging down while you're doing this. I'm using a really fat blending brush here. This is the Farrah 35E. Just gonna blend that on very quickly. I don't know if I want to build it up, but it actually looks like there was already a lot of pigment from that one brush over, which is kind of insane because I'm normally building up shades for forever. There's a lot of powderiness going on down here, by the way. Off camera for you, but it's on camera for me, so I'm gonna share it for ya. Okay, yeah, that built up nicely. This is really cute, very natural contour for the eyes, which is nice. I think I'm going to go with the gold shade all over the lid, so, which is really odd for me. I feel like I would definitely use this green one. I've done plenty of green looks though on my channel, I feel like, so I'm gonna go into Quiver. Same brush just to make things easy for me, but also to make sure these blend together nicely. I don't want to look like I have jaundice or anything. I guess my eyeballs would also be yellow. Actually, that would be probably the first thing to go yellow if I had jaundice. Dipping in more to that. This is a really cute mustard shade. I really like this actually. It's blending out so impeccably. This thing's blending out so well. Okay, let's go. Let's blow off the powder and then go into Maid Marian. What are the other shades named? Merry Men, not Merry Men, but Merry Men. I'm gonna go in with Maid Marian in my finger, and it's very, very buttery. This reminds me of, I wanna say it reminds me of my Kat Von D one, that eyeshadow palette, because it has both like a gold and a green like this. So it kind of reminds me of that palette. I'm gonna leave this completely unblended on the edges just so I can go in while my finger is still nice and gold. So I can do it on this side also. I am going to go in with a little more of a precise brush. This is my Morphe G24 brush, I am just using it to blend out the harsh edge of the gold shimmer. This is really pretty. I don't know where to take this from here. Green's actually really bright. I was going to say I can deepen it up the outer corner with that, but. So let's grab Forest with this brush here. Can you tell that I'm all about using the same brush all the time? I'm just rolling circles over on the outer corner to kind of deepen it up a little bit, adding a little bit more in. How many planes are flying over me right now? Little circles, little circles, little circles. Now that we deepened that up a little bit, I do want it to be a little bit more green because I feel like my contacts have a little bit of green in them and it might make them pop. So I'm gonna grab a little touch of Merry Men, cap off the excess because we don't want it to be that green, and just buff it over top of the dark brown. This blended out so well. To be quite honest with you, I don't know why I had the expectation that this wasn't going to work out so well. I've never used Storybook Cosmetics, so I have no idea where that perception came from. I think the main thing is that I felt like this was a gimmick. Like having this little booklet thing was like a gimmick to make you buy something that wasn't that great. But this actually blended out beautifully. I really enjoy the way this blended out. I am going to grab a flatliner brush. This is my Alamar Cosmetics one. It's very, very thin, dipping it in the dark brown, which is Forest, and I'm just going to make like a faux liner, just deepen up the lash line area. Actually, only towards the back, it seems. I didn't go over my whole lash line at all. On top of there being so many planes flying over me, the wind is crazy today. Alright, nothing fancy here in the lash department. I actually just realized I don't have an inner corner highlight, which I really, really like most of the time, or all of the time, really. Let's go in with the blush. This was the Ciate London one in a really pretty box. It looks like this. It's super like purpley. This is in the shade Halo. This is from BS Mall, online on Amazon. There is a mirror in here, but it's very small. So let's use a slightly bigger mirror. Let's throw some of this on the nose. And by some of it, I mean a damn lot. Okay, that shade might not be perfect for the nose. Tis fine, tis fine. So yeah, it's very, very pink. It's not as purple as I expected it to be. Pretty sheeny. It's not got any sparkle, none of that. It's very, very sheeny. This marbling effect, even these like white areas, it's not a shimmer, it's just light, like light in pigment, and yet it ends up very sheeny on the face. Kind of bringing out a little bit of texture right there, but like I said, my skin's really confused. It's doing some things on its own. I'm gonna throw on the lipstick off camera, but let's see what color it is. It's in the shade Flirt. Ooh, it is very much very light. Okay, I picked out the grossest brush I can find. I know it's not that gross, but I did recently wash my brushes, so I know I've used this with foundation, so that's pretty gunky. Let's get started with this. It does not say how to use it, so I'm gonna use it like I expect to use it. I actually have to go one quick second. I forgot the little like silicone thingy. Here's my typical little brush cleaner setup. If you know, you know. Let's go ahead and go into this. This I bought online. It's the little brush egg. It's super dirty because, well, I use it to clean brushes. So I'm just gonna get it wet with some warm water. Soak it through with some warm water, like so. I suck at opening things. I can never open anything. I'm so sorry. Hold on. We're back in action. I usually use a dry thing soap. I don't know to put this on the brush or on here. Because I typically dip the brush into the hard soap, I'm gonna assume I dip it onto this soap. That looks like a lot considering this whole thing It's probably not one-time use for all my brushes. Like, I'm pretty sure I can use it. It's dripping! It's dripping! I only have 14 seconds to tell you what happened. So what I did was use the Essell brush cleaner, and I feel like it wasn't cleaning it that well, and a lot of foundation was still coming out. So then I used my method, which is 98 cents, and it cleaned it really, really well. Thank you so much, and bye!